Hello, my dear viewers, welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Libra and it's for the month of January, a little bit over 2026. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. I hope this reading helps you because it's about every area of your life, everything you need to know and more, and things that you don't even know. So I hope it does help you big time. I'd like to welcome you, each and every one of you. Thank you all for being here. I'm in gratitude to your support, especially those of you who are watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week in support of my health. I'm in absolute gratitude to those of you who are considering sending their support that way. And my dear Libra, I'm going to be talking about, prior to this coffee cup, if you are new to the coffee cup, I do meditate and I'm given a lot of information which I write down on a piece of paper and deliver this to you right at the end of the reading. So stay tuned for that. And now, glasses on and let's have a look. Your cup looks magnificent. Absolutely. Just bear with me. I'm trying to see what this is. Right. Intriguing. Yes, okay. Yes, it is very bizarre. I'll try to connect it later when it's the right time. Now, starting from the right at the beginning, and it is incredible what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing something that's been long overdue, let's say. Long overdue meaning it should have not ended, it should have resolved long time ago, but it looks like to me that you were sort of perhaps imprisoned somewhat. Okay, what do I mean by that, right? Not imprisoned, but you were in chains. I see someone in chains and not being able to, you were suffering, you were restricted, you were not able to move, and now they're saying, the heavens and the universe are saying, finally you're going to be free, you're going to be set free. And the reason you're being set free is in connection to someone of air energy and water. Now the water energy looks like there is a bit of a crab here. There is a crab, so could be a person that's Cancer. Cancer and air energy, it doesn't say what it is, but air energies are usually Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and the water energy is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But in this regard, now it looks like there is a crab. There is also a fish. It could be a Cancer for many of you, could be a Pisces, and it can be Scorpio also. So it's all possible. So finally, you are going to be clear of that. Finally, that's being removed. That is leaving your life. That is changing. That is coming to an absolute end. And it was a very karmic chapter, and you worked hard and you slaved and you suffered a lot in silence, like constantly in pain perhaps, but finally it's over. You've been wanting to go, you've been wanting for it to end. It's over and you're resting from this big battle. It was a karmic chapter and it was very, very difficult, but it's coming to an end, and that's wonderful. A new beginning comes, a wonderful new beginning that gives you a lot of clarity as to who you are, what kind of life you want. Where do you want to live? There's a triumph, there's success, there's victory, and there is being yourself, living and doing the things that you like doing, and not compromising, not sacrificing. So that's very important. I'll just take that up a little bit. All right. And when that happens, you're going to be so excited, you're going to be splurging, spending. You've got to be a bit careful with financial discipline is needed, even though there is small increases in money, in value in your life, in material gains. But perhaps you need to just be a little bit, not to overspend. That's what it shows. But it does show that there's valuable information coming to you. Valuable information where you are going to put them on the scale, weigh them with your equilibrium brilliance, my dear Libra. You will find what the best course of action is. Some of you are starting fresh and new life. And in the process of that, even your work, you want it to be different. You want to build your career to a different, something different than what you were doing. And divine timing is now to help you reach that goal. I see a beautiful time clock here with an owl. It shows that you are going to be manifesting all that you want. There's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of divine intervention, and the divine timing is now also for you to take advantage of any situation that comes along. And the waiting period is over. This is the time for you to move forward and you're so empowered. Some of you don't even have to work full time. You can do temporary work. But I do see manifestations of money, income, big time. I'm seeing that help is coming from people. Somebody is offering something, offering a job, offering a position. There is an offer that is going to be quite unique, because you are going to be very much empowered with this offer. So you're going to find it hard to say no to. There is an earth energy and a fire energy involved here. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Fire energy, Aries. I see Aries. I don't see other fire energies, just Aries. So it looks to me like there may be situations to do with helping people, giving back, that doing humanity work. And also an offer that you can't refuse at the same time. There is someone that they really care about you, but they don't want to tell their true feelings. They hide their true feelings. They might open up to you. You might see their vulnerability towards you. Somebody wants to come back to you. Somebody is planning to come back to you. They're sort of like in a limbo, but they want to come back to you. It looks like they're in between, like yes, no. Sometimes it's yes and sometimes it's no. But their intention is always towards you. It's someone that you've done a lot for, I think, someone that you've cared for. But time will tell, because we don't know what's going to happen. I do foresee this person being too afraid, or you being afraid and talking about anything to do with movement. I'm seeing justice here for you where there was no justice, where there was a situation that wasn't quite fair. I see justice coming to you. And I also see it might be in connection to the Chinese Year of the Rabbit. Either you're the rabbit or somebody coming in your life who's born in the Chinese Year of the Rabbit, who's going to be very empowering and very supportive. Sudden increase in your everything, in your money, in your work, in your home life, in everything. There's a sudden increase, which is really incredible. Everything is multiplying and becoming a lot, even to the point where some things are going to become a little bit too much for you to handle. But while you're in the midst of all of that, and asking for help, trying to get your friends to help you, maybe you're moving, maybe you've got so much work that you're decluttering, whatever it may be, my dear Libra, I'm seeing that in the midst of all that, there is going to be someone very special, someone that you are going to grow together as great friendship, as an amazing, maybe later on will become a love situation, but I see a very strong connection that is growing and growing and growing. And this person has got fire energy in them, even to the point where this person, you're either meeting them while you're traveling, or you are thinking of moving to where they are. They might inspire you, support you to move, to be near them. You might be difficult. It is going to be a very difficult decision for you. And you really need to think and not rush into anything. Some of you really need to rethink something you want to do. It may be needing a little bit more, to consider a little bit more, to think about it a little bit more. Maybe you're doing it because you're doing something, maybe because there's regret. You feel let down from people and their actions in the past. But you need to focus now. You need to focus on the challenge that is at hand and how to deal with it. Try not to be too anxious about the future, or even that guilty about the past. Just think about now. You are going to be given the courage and the strength to move forward without hesitation. You are taking a bold action, which you haven't taken before. You're doing it. You're crossing the bridge, and that means you're finding a resolution, and for some of you are moving to a better place in search of revolution, not evolution, Oh my God. In search of a resolution. Now, the resolution that I'm seeing that you're searching for, it is about some sort of release, some sort of comfort, and some sort of home. A place where you can call home. A place where you can set your foundations. A place where you are close to someone that feels like home. Spirit has got a plan. So you're doing, like, they're watching over you and they're going to guide you, and everything is going to go according to plan, according to the Spirit plan. So that's magnificent. A doorway opens and it's divinely guided, this doorway. There may be a lot of gossip when this happens. Remember that. A lot of people will be talking. A lot of people will be shocked, maybe gossiping about you, your decisions, and also the wonderful people that might enter your life. There may be someone wonderful entering your life, and they are so amazing that everybody's gossiping about that. Yes, I do feel like a lot of miracles are happening in your life, a lot of blessings. Many of you are retiring, but one amazing day or evening, it's an evening because it's a little bit dark, you are meeting someone. It's going to be the perfect night. It is connected to number 27, it is connected to number 29, and it is connected to number 31. These numbers that I see are all connected, perhaps to the timing, maybe it's the date that you will meet this person, but it is one incredible evening that you're meeting this person. There's excitement, an incredible surge of feelings and excitement happening. And believe it or not, this person that you're meeting, you might be working, you might be offer of collaboration together or something, whatever it may be. It's going to turn to new love. It's going to be a new love. It's going to be a love that is going to be so incredible. That's going to move you. That you probably thought your heart will never move, but ever move again, maybe. Maybe you've been hurt in the past, but it looks like this person is changing everything for you. This relationship and this connection goes beyond this lifetime. You've known each other before. You're going to be so connected. And this person is a very powerful person. They are financially very established. They could be a CEO. They could be a judge. They could be very empowered. They could be a boss. They are very, very wealthy. Quite wealthy and quite strong. Now, this person is going to offer you. Remember I said miracles and blessings are pouring in. Well, they're showing this person is going to offer you something. Now, this offer is going to be so, what's the word? So inviting that you are going to find it so hard to say no to. But you might not be able to say yes straight away. There is a water and earth energy involved here. Water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It could be in one person. It could be this particular person that's making the offer. Or maybe this could be happening while you are taking a vacation, maybe, or traveling. There's a great announcement. And when they make you this offer, you are really going to think about it. And you might really take it up. And that will change. That's going to change your life dramatically. And there is a chain of events that begins as soon as you accept the offer. Something wonderful is happening. A new lifestyle begins. It's the beginning of a great life, a great new beginning, one that's filled with peace, happiness, harmony, and lots of blessings, lots of love, lots of blessings. Talking about fire energy, I see lots of Leos here. 1, 2, 3, 4 Lions. Oh my God, then there's 4 Aries, and then there's Sagittarius, 4 again. Oh my God, fire energy. So because they're all 4, 4, 4, that makes it the majority of Libra is going to be dealing with a fire energy in the person that's coming. The person that's coming is very strong water energy with earth in them, but now fire is taken over so that you know they will have strong fire in them. Now, there is air energy here also. This air energy could be someone that you might be dealing with. It could be also a relationship because Libra is air and it goes well with air, although you need earth and fire to thrive. I see Aquarius here, very strong. 1, 2, 3, 4 Aquarius. There's 2 Gemini, Virgo, 3 Gemini, Virgo, and there's 2 Libra. So Gemini, Virgo, that's earth and air. Very interesting. Aquarius leading for the majority of Libra. Aquarius is 4 times. So that's very strong. Now comes the water energy, and the water energy, I see Scorpio 4 times. I see Cancer 3 times. And I see Pisces 3 times. So Scorpio leading for the majority of Libra. Now, I'm seeing earth energy, and number 1 earth energy here is Capricorn, because there's 4 of them. There's 2 Taurus and 1 Virgo. Remember the Virgo, Gemini? So that makes it another Virgo, Gemini about 4 times. Taurus twice, but Capricorn leading for all Libra. The earth energy is Capricorn here. So a strong Capricorn in the person that was coming. Now, as for the Chinese here, Chinese, I'm seeing the tiger here. There's strong tiger, strong pig, very strong tiger and pig, and also rat is strong, rabbit is strong, and the dragon. The dragon is very strong here also. Then comes the second, like for the majority of Libra, it's tiger, pig, rat, cat, rabbit, and dragon. And the rest, the second level is dog, monkey, and snake. So the majority of you will be dealing with the ones that were the higher number. Okay, now my dear Libra, what I'm going to do is have a sip of water and start this one here, delivering to you all that needs to be. I just have to drink some water. All right, here we go. So it says, promise of happiness, pleasure, and fulfillment. Not just happiness, but pleasure also and fulfillment. That is wonderful. It develops with kindness between relatives and friends. The pleasure part of it, at least. Fulfillment, happiness, pleasure. But it develops with kindness between relatives and friends. Remember, that situation was was a friendship, starting as friendship, strong friendship. It says friendship is the alchemy of success. So there will be some sort of proposal. You see, friendship, the alchemy of success. Friendship is mentioned here very strong, because you're connecting with someone on a friendship level, a very high level of friendship, and then you're realizing that this is a past life connection, and then it's just booming from there on. After they make you an offer, they will make you an offer, a work offer, a partnership offer, an idea that will enhance your work life, your career. They might be that you might go in alliance together, you might work for them. It's something like that. It says a lot of suffering been through. Somebody who has gone through a lot of suffering and they've been through hell. Time for a trophy, many rewards. For those of you who have gone through a lot of suffering and been through hell and back, time for a trophy. Many rewards are coming your way. That's why they said blessings. So many blessings are pouring into your life. Okay, something about the Chinese year of the snake. Something about the Chinese year of the rooster. Something about Sagittarius, and something suddenly happening. It could be in connection to these people. And the monkey, Chinese year of the monkey. So we got the snake, the rooster, the monkey, and Sagittarius. A major transition could be involving these signs. Something suddenly happens in regard to these signs, these people. You will not lose in every way. This is so important. You will, no matter what happens, you will not lose in every way. Sort of, and if there's anything happening, in every way you won't lose. This sounds like that. I saw Libra, justice for you. So justice is going to be for you no matter what, but something suddenly is happening. Now, my dear Libra, I'm going to deliver to you all the initials of people, and my God, there's so many, of people that you are dealing with, uniting with, leaving, having issues with, consumed with, looking forward to, getting shivers when you're around them like the soulmate, and feelings and everything, everybody involved, your lover, everybody, their initials, especially the ones that you are consumed with and dealing with on a high level in January and a little bit over. So the more the number of that particular initial is, that means the majority of Libra will be dealing with that initial. Like, for example, I got 6 times given the letter C for Charlie or cat. 6 times the letter C for Charlie or Canada or ceiling. 4 times the letter K for kangaroo. 3 times the letter Q for quilt or quails. 3 times the letter H for horse. Twice the letter M for money. Twice the letter B for butterfly. 3 times the letter Y for yellow. 2 times the letter S for sweet. Twice the letter J for Japan. Twice the letter G for grass, green grass. And then the rest are all one. N for Norway. E for elephant. A for apple. F for fox. And X for X-rays, and for shield or Sheila or Sean. That's X. And if some of you wonder why, trust me, trust the process. Okay, so because I don't like to explain it all the time, over and over. So just trust me why I say that. Now, if you want to investigate, you can Google it. The next thing is numbers. I was given 2 numbers. The first number is number 9, and it's connected to the Chinese. Look, this is very intriguing, because we had the monkey, right? The monkey here in the midst of the snake and the rooster and Sag. So here we got the monkey again, and the second number is the snake. So the monkey and the snake here, very strong. Now, Chinese year of the monkey connected to 9. 9 is also connected to September. September is connected to your birthday time and Virgos, people that are Libra and Virgo. You could be dealing with someone that's Libra. You could be dealing with someone that's Virgo. You could be dealing with someone that's Libra connected to a Virgo. That could also be. September 2026 itself is going to mark a very special time where you overcome all challenges, or one particular challenge, and then you are living a life of abundance and entertainment and happiness. From the time you see this cup up to 9 weeks, one challenge is going to be over, and then you're celebrating a time of happiness and fulfillment. The next one is number 6, and number 6 is connected to the Chinese year of the snake, which was the other one on the list, and something suddenly happening. Remember the snake, the rooster, the monkey, and Sag. Always remember those 4. Something suddenly happening, a major transition, and you will not lose in every way. They were all connected, these, after the word rewards. Just repeating it, just so you know. Now, number 6 is connected to love. It's connected to healing because of love. It is connected to healing due to love and healing from love. It is also connected to do with spiritual growth, and it is about starting over, rebirth, shedding your skin and starting over like the snake does. It's about peace, and then sometimes it is about abundance, because the white snake is connected to the lottery or the lotto. Now, number 6 is also connected to June. People born in June are Gemini and Cancer. So Gemini or Cancer. We had Cancers, a few Cancers and a few Gemini Virgo we had. June itself, June 2026, from the time you see this cup up to 6 weeks, and sometimes even all the way to June 2026, there's going to be healing due to love, healing from love, and a lot of spiritual growth and a rebirth in your life. A new beginning that's going to take you to the highest level of happiness, abundance, and wealth, and all of that. So that was the end of your reading, my dear Libra. I do hope you enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you think, your perspective on the signs and who they are and how you connect with them. When you talk about it in the feedback, it makes a lot of sense, and it gives us a lot of perspective. And when all the community joins and does that, it just makes it spectacular. It's absolutely fabulous when you guys all talk about it. I hope you enjoyed this reading, like I said, and please continue supporting the channel by watching 2 extra videos per week in support of my health. And if you haven't subscribed, just subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing, but it does support me big time. A lot of love and light, all the best wishes. I wish you happiness, prosperity, abundance, healing, safety for you and your family and loved ones for the whole of 2026 and over and all the way. Love, light, peace, and namaste.